A little light harp music as our intro today, as I am at Harpenden Town Football Club. Welcome to Around the Ground. Afternoon everyone, what a glorious day. Summer here for its last hurrah over the bank holiday weekend. How often does that happen? So Harpenden Town Football Club at home today to Baldock Town, the club I seem to constantly bump into. And for any Baldock Town fans watching, do watch my video on Baldock Town reserves that I did probably about this time last year from the Knights Templar playing fields. There's a lot of building work going on around here, and I have to say it's all a little ramshackle. But let's start our walk around, and the first thing we bump into, yeah, get my point. So a little bit of cover there, not that we're going to need it today. Everything looks very dry, which is surprising because we have had an awful lot of rain. Just turned out really nice for the weekend. The stand ahead of me is for centenary stands, so you're going to want to go in there today to shield yourself from sunstroke rather than anything else. So just 1, 2, 5 loads of benches and cover, so I may well position myself in there. Say hello.
Hello.
Lovely old couple who I bumped into at the entrance just now. So this is walking round the near end. So I've just had a nose round Harpenden Town Centre. What a lovely place that is. Loads of shops, really busy area, really attractive town. I think it's quite a well-to-do town, to be honest. But it's really nice. The time I came here before, I was affiliated to Hartford Town, and it was an evening match. So I've only ever been here in the dark, so I didn't get a true feel of the place. So this is just looking back at where we've just been. Dugouts over there, and one of the teams, as you can hear, warming up. So hard standing all the way around. Lots of dead grass cuttings ahead of me. The reason I've come here today is because National Rail, in their wisdom, beautiful day, could have gone anywhere with weather like this. No trains whatsoever in or out of King's Cross for the whole weekend. Essential maintenance. It sometimes justifies belief, although I was given a questionnaire on because I had to take a bus to St Albans, and then for those of you who don't know, Harpenden's about 3.5, 4 miles, I guess, from St Albans, so quite close to there. And I got given a questionnaire on the train on the one stop I had to go, so I will be filling that in with my comments. This is looking back at this far end. It's really lovely, doesn't it, with the sun coming down like that. Although National Rail's defence, they were handing out free bottles of water. Jesus, take your life in your hands at these games. Bananas and orange stroke satsumas, which is really good. Warm up there, and a guy stuck in the hedge. So here's the dugouts ahead of me. Oh, no shout outs by the way this week. There have been a couple of new subscribers, but I don't know who they are, so please subscribe, and when you do, then let me know who you are, so that I can give you a shout out. That would be good. And I'm just going to turn the camera away because there's two guys up there. Let's just say they didn't make the most of the facilities inside the clubhouse, so I tell you, come on guys, for goodness sake, hurry up. There we go. That was very synchronised. They both turned at exactly the same moment. Don't you just love team spirit? So as you can see, there's sort of black polythene all along the grass What was the grass? I'd imagine if it's rained heavily, that's going to be a real skid hazard. So the other team are out now. I'm guessing this is Harpenden warming up. And speaking of trip hazard, we have a hose ahead of me. I'll be interested to see who's refereeing today. There's 4 officials in the clubhouse just now. One of them really young. He was saying he was 18, very confident. Was doing something at a Spurs match yesterday, and I think he's going to go places. I'd like to see him officiate. And so we're just looking across, and that's Rothmead, is it, Park, which is where Harpenden Town Football Club is positioned in that park. Whacking great cell mast ahead of me behind this tree here. Nice nets, like the yellow and blue, and that's looking back at the dugouts there. Stay tuned for clips of the match today and stills at the end, and I did have a sneaky onto the pitch and get a picture of the inside of one of the dugouts from close range. Haven't actually paid to get in yet, there's nobody on the gate. Small little clubhouse which I've taken a picture of and just had a can of drink in there. And there you go, HTFC, and that's where the players come in from here. So I've got to duck underneath this pole here. Whoa! And we're back to where I started. But don't take my word for it. Why don't you come to Harpenden Town Football Club yourself? I'm sure you'll be offered a warm welcome. Let me know what you think of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, click on like. If you've hated every moment of it, click on dislike. And then why not subscribe, so that all future videos that I do go directly to your YouTube feed. And once you have clicked on subscribe, click on the little bell. And if you click on the little bell, you wake up in the morning and there will be a whole load of ramshackle rubbish out in your garden. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Speak to you soon. Stay tuned for clips of the game, and this is Harpenden Town Football Club.
Yeah!
First minute, 0-1.
Number 2, the blonde hair right back. Midfield 2, slow 2. Right. Well done, coach.
I'm with Robbins for Bristol Football Club. You're watching Around the Ground. Half-time score 0-1.
Back him up. Help out, Scotty. Oh. Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
How do you feel like Newcastle this season? You lost most of your best players, didn't you?
Well, there was pre-drinks.
Side, right side. Oh, done again, Pete.
Quick, finish it!
Oh, sorry. No,
Full time, and I'm outside the Salvation Army headquarters here in Harpenden. Isn't football a funny old game? Baldock scored after 50 seconds to go one up, and then were comfortable in the first half. Harpenden came right back into it second half and created a few chances. One excellent save by the Baldock keeper, but really didn't particularly look like scoring. Then scored 2 goals in the last 6 minutes to win 2-1. A bit harsh, to be honest, on Baldock. Well done for Harpenden for keeping going. A glorious afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed the video anyway. Speak to you soon. And this was Harpenden Town Football Club.